I still remember the sound of the mailman's truck. Every morning for 2 months, I rushed to the mailbox like a little girl. I was waiting for a thick white envelope with gold lettering. My son, the boy I raised alone after his father died, was getting married. I had already bought a dress, a beautiful blue dress made of silk. It cost me 3 months of savings, but I didn't care. I didn't want to shame him. I wanted him to look at me and be proud. I wanted him to say, "That's my mother." But the envelope never came. The mailbox was always empty, just bills and flyers. While I waited, my mind went back to the past. I remembered him as a boy. I remembered the nights I worked double shifts at the diner just to buy him the sneakers all the other kids had. I remembered sitting by his bed for 3 nights straight when he had pneumonia, holding his hand, praying to God to take my breath instead of his. I didn't just raise a child. I poured my entire life into him, like water into a glass. I left myself empty so he could be full. I thought love was a currency. I thought if I paid enough in sacrifice, I would buy his loyalty forever. I was so naive. 2 weeks before the date, the phone finally rang. It was him. He didn't say, "Hello, Mom." He didn't ask how I was. He cleared his throat, a sound I knew meant he was nervous. He said, "Look, Mom, about the wedding. Vanessa and I decided it's going to be small, just friends, very modern, no old people. You understand, right? You would be bored anyway. It's not your scene." No old people. The words hung in the air like smoke. I am not just old people. I am his history. I am the reason he exists. I wanted to scream. I wanted to remind him of the bicycle I bought him, the college tuition I paid. But my voice failed me. I just whispered, "I understand," and I hung up. I walked to the closet, looked at the blue silk dress, and I felt like a ghost in my own home. The day of the wedding was a Saturday. It was a beautiful sunny day, the kind of day every mother dreams of for her child. I didn't leave the house. I couldn't bear the pity in the neighbors' eyes. I sat in my armchair with the blinds closed. I imagined them cutting the cake. I imagined the first dance. I imagined Vanessa's mother fixing her veil. Later that night, I opened Facebook. It was a mistake. The wedding wasn't small. There were 150 people. I saw photos of tables full of expensive food. I saw Vanessa's parents. I saw her grandparents. I even saw neighbors I knew. Everyone was there, everyone except the woman who gave him life. They were smiling, drinking champagne, toasting to family. The betrayal wasn't that he didn't invite me. The betrayal was that he lied. He was ashamed of me. I wasn't aesthetic enough for his perfect pictures. I thought that was the end. I thought, he has made his choice. I am dead to him. But I was wrong. 7 days later, the phone rang. It was him again. His voice was different this time. Bright, loud, excited. "Hey, Mom, the wedding was great. You should have seen it. Anyway, listen. Vanessa and I found a house. It's perfect, huge backyard, great neighborhood. But we are a little short on the down payment. We need $20,000. I know you have that savings account from Dad's insurance. Can you transfer it today? We need to close the deal by Friday." I sat there holding the phone, and for a moment I couldn't breathe. He didn't apologize. He didn't explain. He just asked. In that moment, the fog cleared. The pain in my heart turned into something else. It turned into cold, hard clarity. I realized I hadn't raised a son. I had raised a consumer, and I was simply his bank. As long as the ATM was working, he loved me. The moment I wanted respect, I was in the way. But when he needed money, I was mom again. All my life, I told myself, if I give him everything, he will love me. I was wrong. If you give someone everything, they don't learn to love you. They learn to use you. They learn that you are a resource, not a person. I took a deep breath. My hands were shaking, but my voice was steady, stronger than it had been in years. I said, "I'm glad you found a house. It sounds wonderful." "It is," he said. "So can you go to the bank today?" "No," I said. Silence. "What did you say?" he asked, his voice dropping. I said, "No, I cannot give you the money." "But why? You have it. You don't even spend it. You're my mother. It's your duty to help me." "My duty was to raise a man," I said slowly. "I failed at that. Now, my duty is to take care of the old woman you didn't invite to your wedding. That money is for her. She is going to take a trip. She is going to buy nice things. She is going to enjoy the rest of her life." He screamed. He called me selfish. He said I was vindictive. He said, "I hope you enjoy dying alone." Then he hung up. That was 3 years ago. We haven't spoken since. Does it hurt? Every single day. I miss the little boy he used to be, but that little boy is gone. The man who replaced him is a stranger. I am sharing this because I know there are other parents out there sitting in the dark, feeling guilty. Please, listen to me. You cannot buy a seat at the table of someone's life. If they don't want you there, no amount of money, no amount of sacrifice will change it. Do not set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm, especially if they wouldn't even bring you water if you were burning. Respect yourself enough to close the wallet and walk away, even if it breaks your heart, because being alone with your dignity is better than being together with your disrespect.